Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on the play. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Just want to stay at Kansas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Oh, it has to be a beautiful freaking dog, though, Daska. He'll get it figured out.
Burrow looking to pass.
Later.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Here, Joe Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let me tell you what I used to love doing, Balder, on Madden. I used to love creating myself.
After
I still
one,
do.
a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14.
I would either put myself
Steelers
at quarterback
3.
and I would put myself as the Bills or like a team that needs like dire help. And I would just have the ball freaking like dominating. Of course, I would use both teams too. I would go back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete.
I'd stayed at wide receiver.
A gain of 6
if I graded myself, I would be either a wide receiver, but I wouldn't give myself to be the best wide receiver.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And go into the community files and download a draft class, and you'll have the real players that are going to throw in that draft class.
There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And I think that he had that MVP season that year, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
If I'm correct on that.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 31 yards there and a 1st down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals, they widen their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable.
Well, I know you guys started the restart. What stage are you in?
The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Mixon with a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Yeah, that's different than, you know, what
on 2nd down now. Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
10 at the 41-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
I know one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm telling you right now,
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and these guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
For me, no, I can't run expert. I am all over the place when I run expert.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't...
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Okay. Well, it could also be...
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
32-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You want me to tell you something?
Now Burrow.
This is the shit that my mom
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
She would give me my
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Heat is the soundtrack. Some of the soundtracks are nice.
Now it's Burrow.
Catch that.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work.
Defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On 1st down, Mixon might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 20-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 20-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
41. Steelers 17.
Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Second down, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.